Greetings, my people. Music over all over the place, all over the world. It's your boy.
Zion Beats Universal. Give them a champion gear. You are too special. Lion Selector.
Today I'm going to break down this beat, how I made this dancer beat. You know, it's uptown urban vibe. So I just want to show you how I made this beat using my favorite plugins, you know, from Monster Do. They're completely free, you know. So let's jump to the chorus, hear the fullness of it, and I'm gonna head to the outro so that you hear all the elements that are in. Let's vibe. Sounding upness, you know, in the final chorus here, there is this lead. Taking much of your time, let's dive in deep. Okay, the way I started this song, started with learning the chords. You see, they're just ordinary chords, but with this inversion, they sound great. You see, it's like sounding basic, but this way it had that upbeat style, you know, vibe. So I've made these chords using my favorite, you know, Monster Synth version 2. Yeah, so in the folder of plugs, I've used plug number 1. You see? Yeah, so that's how it's sounding. After I made this pattern, I layered it with this string. Yeah, so this is the string. I'm using Monster Strings. It's Instable Strings. This solo folder, Instable String, preset number 3. Okay, so by the way, remember these Monster Do plugins are completely free for download, yo. So you have to check it out. I'll post a link in the description. Yeah. Okay, then after I made this, I added this melody. Now, like a vegetation melody, you know. Using this monster toys, you know. August made this for children music toy sounds, but for me, man, it does everything. So of course I'm running a bit of sound designing here. I've used filter to just take off the high frequencies. I've added the chorus for it to sound some kind of smooth. Then I've added this Vahalla Supermassive. It's also free. I don't know why it's free, but thanks for them for making it free. It's a great room there. So when I take off without the effects, with the effects, see, sounding smooth and clean. Yeah. So what else did I add? Then I remember I added the drums. So here's the drum pattern, you know. You already know the drill with FL, man. When you apply this clipper, it's mashed to the roof, you know. It knocks. Yeah, so this is the pattern. Then there is pattern 2, which is there is just a minor variation. See, just to add some impact when it's transitioning to the next segment or based on how I've arranged it. Yeah, so once I did that, then I added this arpeggios. It's hard for me how to pronounce this, but you know. Yeah, so I'm also using the same Monster plugin, Monster C version 2. So here, like, but it's not that way. I've just used the default setting of the average state of FL Studio. See? That's originally it sounds. So you may wonder maybe you have added it, but it's not sounding as mine. I've just switched on the average state and FL Studio here. Yeah, I did that to add some vibe, a movement to the beat, you know, because on that point of time it was like this. Okay. And you know the drill. Then I added the bass from the synth as well, Monster Synth 2. There's this preset Siberas. It's a nice bass. Like a wrist bass, you know. I've just worked on the distortion here. And here, I've also worked on, I've filtered the tops, boosted a little bit, added a compressor. All this stuff I'm using, it's free, you know. This compressor is also free, and this one is also free. I've used it for side chaining, you know, for the kick, to duck the bass when the kick comes in. So let me show you how it sounds. Whenever the kick comes in, the bass is giving the space for the kick. That's how nowadays music sounds. You see, the kick is very punchy. Yeah, so after this, I added this piano just to add some depth. So this is how the piano is sounding. The piano itself. So I've just used the default preset, the very number one Monster piano. It's a dope plugin, version 3 of it. Yeah, so I'm just running some minor effecting here. I've added the phaser and the reverb. you know, just to give that weird feeling, you know. I didn't want it to be bright, so without effects it's sounding this way. Yeah, so this is HYMB Mat Band Effects 2. It's also a free plugin. You can check it out. It's dope. It has 3 bands where you can add various effects. You see, delay, filter, whatsoever. Almost all basic sound designing processing tools, I should say. So I've just added a phaser here and give it a minor feel. So with this, you can feel it is sounding like it's playing on a tape recorded on a tape recorder. Yeah, so with this, the strings, the melody, and the drums. The piano is playing in the background, but still more you can hear that there is something happening. Let's just boost it a little bit, maybe. That's a good amount. Then I added this vocal, you know, to modernize it the way people are doing nowadays, adding vocal chops. But my focus was based on this plugin. I just love the way it sounds, you see. So yeah, so let me show you. Is this Vox folder, Cyberpunk, preset number 6, you see. But I've worked on the room. I've enhanced the room like crazy, you know, for you to have a huge space kind of feeling that is playing in a huge space. Some angelic sound there. Then I filtered the highs and twice with an EQ and a filter. Yeah, so without the effects, it's sounding this way. So you can feel it's very bright, but with the effects, it's sounding this way. Yeah, nice in the background, but doing the thing. Then finally, I added these strings for width and a dark feeling, you know. So I added this part. Some sad notes there, but they do good, you know. They give a mood and the feeling of the beat. It's the same chords. I've just inverted the middle notes into a higher octave. So this is how it's sounding. And I'm using Monster Synth 2 as well. Tom Pad, and there is Tom Monster. Preset number 3, that's what I'm using here. Yeah, I've worked on minorly on the reverb as well, but I remember I've added a filter, increased the stereo width with this free plugin also. In terms of wide control width, it's a dope plugin, have to check it out. Free as well, RX Hilton A1 stereo control. It's very, very essential. Then I've also filtered with an EQ the highs so that it should not sound bright. Let's check it out. That's without the processing, but with my processing, sounding smooth and clean. Yeah. Okay, then there is this part, you know. All the elements have shown you they are playing in the chorus. So when this was done, when I was arranging, I added this drum roll. Simple. Keep it simple and nice. That's what I did there. And to add impact, I added this effect. It helps the transition from verse to the chorus. So let's check it out. Least but not last, man, this nowadays I'm coming lazy using making this hi-hat. So I just use the loop, whatever, man. As long as it is free, that it will not cause your beat to be declined on these streaming platforms. You can use them. Yeah, so it's sounding this way. Let me switch off all these sounds. Just say the drums with and without the hi-hat. With the hi-hat, without. Yeah, it's sounding good, but it's like that the swag, the vibe, you know. Yeah, so this together, all and together. So let's jump to this section so that I should show you another instrument I've used. Is this Ethenica I've used Monster Ethenica. Another one from Monster Do. It's free. They call it under the folder of percussion instruments. No, I'm not right. Stringed instruments. Indonesia. Sapek. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that way, but it's under that stringed folder. Okay, so it sounds this way. To me, it sounds like more like a guitar, but I've added a number of processing, so let me switch it off. That's how it sounds with its default reverb. When you had pressed on it, it's sliding, you see? But I've played one-on-one, so it's not that hard. See, so in my processing, I've just compressed it heavily, added a phaser to give it tone, character, to stand out from the rest of the instruments. I've added this delay and reverb, so the result is this. I added that to give the beat the motion. So finally, and not finally, but we're heading towards the final. Then for the last, as I'm saying about the transition, the beat should sound in motion, that it's moving, not just a looped pattern. So before I go to another instrument, let's check it out how it's moving from the chorus to the verse. Besides this thin instrument, I want to show you another thing that you can do. This melody is playing. You heard it on the chorus, but here in the verse, I've same notes, but I've just pushed them down the octave so that it should sound in motion, as I've said, you see. So not like the same instrument, but it's playing same notes, same instrument, but it's giving a different vibe. Yeah, so let's jump on to this section. When the vibe is hard, the final chorus, the artist can feel like to add more stuff. So to give that energy, I've also added this lead to the final chorus. Like there's a first verse, we have intro, verse, chorus, then verse 2, then the chorus is after verse 2 is repeating twice. So the first part is sounding normal, then to the final part I've added this lead. So it's sounding this way. I was just playing now with my mid, so it's not that dope, but it's adding just a vibe. So in the leads, Monster Synth 2, leads folder, I'm using preset number 4, Night Terror B. I think there is also a minor processing. There is compression, filter, and reverb. Yeah, so without, with, yeah, so that's how I've made this beat. And what I was telling you about that melody, I've also did with this vocal. Sounding this way. On the chorus, it's sounding on a higher octave. But for the outro, you see, just to give that transition, so the outro sounding this way. You're now a bad boy, moving in the hard times. Different situation, but God got me through. So if I made it through, you can also make it through. Let's keep on pushing to the fullest. Some kind of vibe with the outro, if you want a vibe that way, yeah. Okay, so finally there is one thing that I didn't show you. I've used a 808 wave to play this, but so just a one shot, I have to be honest with you. Sematics, get this from Sematics. By and by, if you subscribe to their mails, they hand out some free stuff like a bonus package or a light version of their selling packs. So I still see that it's dope. You need to give us good too. So this is the way I've processed it without the processing. So I've started with their free plugin, Sematics Vortex. You see some kind of give character like distortion. So when we overdo it, you see, then I've added this compressor. God, it's taking a while to load. It's taking time to load. But this is the compressor I'm using. It's also a free plugin. It is under the Antress Plugins. They are free. If you can just Google Antress, they have a dope, very, very dope plugins, And I also use this compressor to tighten it up, you see. And then I'm also using this Tidara Nova. It's also a free dynamic equalizer. I'm also using it to sidechain the bass, the audio to the kick. And with this EQ, I've just filtered the highs, you see. So long at last, this is how I've made this dance beat. And you can also achieve this quality without any, what should I say? These plugins that people blah blah blah, but you can make this professional quality without spending more. You see, you can spend on your data to download these free packs and have the dope quality. It's not about having those big names. No, it's just how you play the sound, how you arrange it, how you mix, you know, gain staging, some candies, reverb, delay, partially. As long as you have crafted it in a good way, you're good to go. So let's check it out from the TOP. Oh, we soloed the instrument there. Yeah, but don't forget to like and subscribe, you know. Share, comment how you are feeling it. You know, it gives energy and keeps growth to the channel. So let's check it out from the TOP. Remember, it's your boy Zion the Messenger, straight out Malawi, Africa. Shout out to Black Afela, dancehall legend from Malawi, who made this tag for me.
Zion Beats Universal. Jide my champion gear. You are too special. London selector.
Oh, man, it's fire. Okay, so let's check it out. The TOP.
Zion Beats Universal. Jide my champion gear. You are too special. London selector.
Second verse. Once again, it's your boy Zion the Messenger, straight out Malawi, Africa. Here in the master, I'm using this free bass strip. It's called Urisemenovi bass strip, or this like a glue, a bass compressor, you know. It's dope, I love it. I've switched off the saturation and the limit and clipper here. I've just used the compressor section, and I've used this 5 oscillate. It's a band processor, so it's giving me control of the sub, the bass, the low mid, high mid, and treble. Yeah, you can see maybe some of the tweakings here. Let me just EQ again on the master for filter. Just cut it here to give the presence to the kick, and filtered out some whistling frequencies. Then added this TDR VOS Slick EQ. It's also free stuff and high quality tips. And this compressor, the one that has failed to load. Okay, let's leave it. The famous OTT to control the dynamics. You already know what it does. In my point of view, people just say it's about compression, but in my point of view, in my opinion, it adds scala, some kind of saturation. So once you handle it nice, it gives character to your beat. And finally, on the master, this is my go-to limiter. You know, man, it smacks. It makes your sound push to the ceiling, you know, without clipping Once you know how to control all the bands here, you're good to go. So, one love, it's Zion the Messenger, straight out Malawi, Africa. This is how I handle dancehall beats. This is how I handle these dancehall beats, and you can also use the same tools as I'm using to achieve this high quality. As I'm going out, check this vibe. Zion the Messenger. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's keep it burning. One love.